good fall. Whew.
That's another lost adventurer escorted. Are the paths around here really that bad? Oh, don't you worry. I'm the Knights of Favonius's... I never thought I'd meet you here. Are you back in Mondstadt for a visit? You've got great timing. Sarah just came up with a brand new dish, and she's looking for people to give it a taste. Kaya and Jean should be back at headquarters, and so is Klee. Oh, whoops. Am I talking too much? Not holding you up, am I? As long as I'm not getting in your way. Oh, here, take this. You haven't had any of my cooking in a while, right? I just made it, so eat it while it's hot. Though I'd love to talk with you some more. Lots of adventurers have been getting lost in these woods recently. In order to escort them all into the city, I've been doing lots of extra patrols these past few days. Any more and I won't be able to keep up. That's for sure. Okay, I've got to run now. If there's anything you need, just come find me at headquarters.
This realm is... If you ever...
This teapot is so much bigger on the inside. I can't believe it. Thank you for inviting me. It's always nice to broaden one's horizons. I find it quite splendid. In my line of work, I'm lucky if I get to spend a couple months out of the whole year in such comfortable surroundings. I can certainly think of several examples that fit that description. There was the time we had to dive into icy water during the dead of winter to intercept some smuggling ships. Or when we carried out a search for several days straight with no sleep to apprehend a fugitive. Luckily, the thick soles on our shoes make them extremely durable. Then, of course, there was also the time during the summer when we had to hide ourselves in some bushes along a river while we waited to ambush a suspect. There were a lot of poisonous insects around the river at that time of year, with bites that can be quite deadly. But most insect repellents have a pungent odor that, if used, would have exposed our position. So, all I could do was advise the members of my platoon to keep their skin covered and remain in position until the suspect emerged and began to trade the stolen goods for Mora. In the end, we managed to apprehend the suspect and the goods. But a few members of my platoon passed out from heat stroke and were indisposed for quite some time. Uncomfortable is part of the job, but we're used to it. After all, ensuring peace for the citizens of Fontaine is no small matter. But the number of guards that have been injured in the line of duty has been increasing lately. I should submit a request to the Maison Gardiennage to increase compensation for injured guards.
Your footsteps told me you were coming. That's how I knew to wait for you here. It's all really nice. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Huh? No, of course not. What gave you that impression, though? Was it my ears? My facial expression or my body language? I'm sorry. It's a completely new environment, and my body's taking some time to adapt. Thanks for your concern, but I'll be fine. Really, I will. Oh, the weather here's really great, and there's such a peaceful atmosphere. I love it. I want to adjust as quickly as possible, and I also don't want you to worry about me, so could I stay here for a little longer? I won't cause a fuss. You won't even know I'm here.
Oh, you're back. Hold still. I'm going to do a quick checkup. Extremities look fine. Mental state appears sound. Yep, looks like you've made it back unscathed. Good job. Sure, I love talking to people. We Melazines are extra perceptive. I can generally tell where a patient is hurting just by observing them and asking a few questions. But if you want to get to the root of the problem, a few simple questions alone won't do. Chatting with a patient about their interests, hobbies, lifestyle, even their feelings can be much more beneficial to figuring out the best way to treat them. You think so? I'm happy to hear that. I often get such compliments from everyone at the Fortress of Meropide as well. You all are so cute! Humanity's trust is very important to me. It's what gives people the confidence to place their health in my care. Of course. After all, everyone has their little secrets. It's normal for someone to have things they aren't willing to share. Not too long ago, I had a patient who'd always come to the infirmary with injured fingers. Every time, he would argue that all he needed were some bandages and painkillers, and he'd be on his way. But one glance was all I needed to tell exactly what he was hiding. His finger injuries weren't any real concern. His extreme mental fatigue and lack of focus, however, were. I could see that he was at his limit. It was quite tricky. After all, I could only help him if he opened up to me. Oh my! Look at this hand! Oh, it won't be long before... Maybe what I said scared him, because he then waited for the other patients to leave the infirmary before immediately telling me the truth. Oh, no, not at all. What I meant to say was, it won't be long before you make a full recovery. I just didn't finish my sentence. As it turned out, his roommate had finished his prison sentence, leaving him alone in the dormitory. Being afraid of the dark, he couldn't sleep at night, leading to extreme fatigue and frequent work accidents. He was afraid people would make fun of his phobia, especially considering his formidable appearance. So he was too embarrassed to tell anyone. But it turned out all right in the end. I took him to fill out a dormitory transfer request with Miss Monglain, and the problem was solved. That experience taught me a lot about the extent to which some choose to keep up appearances, even at the cost of their health. Well, what about you? Do you have any secrets you find difficult to share? If you want to avoid certain health issues in the future, you might consider talking about them. In any case, I'm always here if you want to talk. I'm here. Do you have a new story for me? I'll trade you some candied Ajoenox nuts. I made them myself. I think the answer to that should be pretty obvious. You should be able to tell from just one look. Like when you peer into a crystal clear lake and you can see all the fish swimming around inside of it. It's very pleasant here. Even the wind brushing against my toes feels soft and gentle. So of course, I love it. As much as a little bird might love exploring the forests and mountains, tasting new and different fruits every day, After a long flight, it still needs a place to land and rest its weary wings. So I'm glad that I can roost here in your nest for a while. Also, it's much more spacious here than a birdcage. Thank you for being so kind. I know that you mean it, and I'll make the most of my stay here. Ooh, Traveler, you're here! Anything interesting you want to talk about today? Morning! Are you going out for some tasty food today? Oh, Paimon's ready to go anytime!
Oh, hey there. Wanna play a clapping game? I'm good. No need to worry about me. I'm really happy that you invited me to hang out here. You saw right through me. Give me a moment. I am in a sea of Saytoon peaches. Gently push the peaches away. There. And that's how you chase the jitterbugs away. But back to your question. I really like the way you've decorated this place. It's so snug and cozy. But I've never left Sumeru City before. So suddenly being taken to a new place is... I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing or who to talk to. Can I stay here a little longer so I can get used to everything? I won't be nervous anymore once I'm more familiar with this place.
Hey, you're back! So, what's up? Everything all right? Yeah, you bet. Don't worry, I'm exceedingly good at adapting to new environments. There have been times in the past when I've had to make do with a rock for a pillow or just find a patch of grass to lie down on. In the army, you learn how to sleep well wherever you are. Why would you think that? If your bowstring is always drawn tight, it will eventually snap. Relaxation is an essential part of improving as a fighter. So as far as I'm concerned, this place is the perfect antidote to the tension of battle. Which brings me to you. I wanted to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude for everything you've done for me. Thank you. You've always been genuine with me. It truly warms my heart. Oh, anyway, don't worry. I'm not here to just take advantage and lounge around. I'm ready to switch to combat mode at a moment's notice.
Oh, well, hello. What brings you to see me today? If there's anything weighing on your mind, you can always talk to me. I'm always happy to listen to other people's problems. Who knows? I might even try to help you come up with a solution. Thank you for your concern, dear. But believe me, I am quite comfortable wherever I go. So, this must be an Adepti abode. Though it's a bit different from what I had imagined, it's still most fascinating. At first glance, the act of containing this vast space inside a tiny little teapot seems strikingly similar to the art of constructing a space from the imagination. But as it turns out, they work on fundamentally different principles. As Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, it is my duty to seek out and master all forms of knowledge and power. Only then am I capable of handling whatever phenomena come our way. Besides, if I can get the hang of this teapot trick, I'll be able to bring an unlimited supply of sake and snacks with me wherever I go. Regardless, please do look after me while I'm visiting this lovely little teapot of yours.
If you'd like to speak with me, then you'll have to cough up some Mora first. Just kidding, just kidding. I just wanted to see how you'd react, that's all. Well, even though it's nothing compared to the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I suppose it could suffice as my backup base. It'll do. Please, merely receiving a compliment from the wise and mighty Lord Songama Bay is already high praise indeed. You're certainly a cut above the average Artless Toadstool. But if the knowledgeable Lord Songama Bay is to serve as a renovation consultant for this place, you'll need some Mora. A lot of Mora. No rush, though. I'm sure you'll save enough Mora someday. I suppose I might stay here a little longer, now that there's an opportunity to earn big Mora.